any potential non-humans watching. Gita Rose here. Thank you for tuning in. This week's video is about yoga, asana yoga in particular, and even more specifically, sun salutations. It's a new year, it's a new moon cycle, a new us, a new now, a new now, a new now, a great representation of the newness that is always occurring in each and every now. I know a lot of people, when a new year starts, we have resolutions and things like that, especially about perhaps getting more embodied, getting more physical. It's really impactful and important for those of us that identify as starseeds or as spiritual beings, whatever label that you like to get embodied. And a lot of people, I feel, pull away from that for their own reasons, but it really feels, everyone knows that that is part of the journey at this point, and we are all together helping each other to become more embodied. So for me in particular, yoga, asana yoga is a really, really powerful tool that I do think very much has connections to star beings, to ancient peoples. This really isn't that ancient, it's only a couple of thousand years old, but for our ancestors to connect to star lineage, and yes, ultimately too, it goes beyond that to actually bring God into the body. I find a lot of people can get very overwhelmed with yoga, can be a little intimidated by starting yoga. Oh, I'm not flexible, I can't do yoga. That's like saying, I'm hungry, I can't go out to lunch. Meaning it is the practice that builds the flexibility. And especially in our modern age with social media, a lot of people are posting amazing pictures of what they're able to do, but it's really not yoga. It's acrobatics, it's like circus tricks. I mean, it's amazing, but it's not truly yoga. And a lot of people get very skewed beliefs, I believe, then of what yoga really is. So in this video, I'm going to take you guys through a sun salutation. That's it. And I really feel that that is all that is needed for humans, and that really every single human should know a sun salutation and be able to do it and take themselves through it and know when to breathe and know this little dance. And yeah, I do feel that every human needs to know this, but also every human is their own guru, and you do you, boo, like all the way. But this, I feel like, is a great addition for whatever type of physical practice you may have or you may be exploring, that knowing these simple movements, combining the physical act with truly bringing in more essence, more spirit, grounding into Gaia, connecting up into the cosmos, and actually creating more space within the body, allowing the spine to truly be the channel for divinity that it is, and again, creating more space in the body. That's what all Asana Yoga was designed or channeled to do, was to get the body comfortable enough to then go into certain styles of meditation to actually allow more spirit, more God into the body more comfortably. In another video, I may go into some meditation techniques, but I like to start with the physical asana yoga. A little bit about the breath. It is important to breathe in and out through the nose, but also it doesn't matter. Just make sure that you're breathing. But yes, ultimately in and out through the nose, allowing it deep in the belly. And expanding into the chest. It is pretty much the same breath, the same type of gamma breath that is used to access and maintain the channeling state. So it's fun as well for those of us to potentially practice that. bringing it up into the chest, expanding the chest, and allowing it to swirl ever so slightly in the back of the throat. And the face is relaxed and calm. And it takes time, at least in my experience, it did take time to find that sound, that oceanic sound. It took time for me to be able to find where that was placed in my body in a very natural and simple way. So if you so like, get yourself a little cozy space, a mat, or anything that feels comfortable for you, and let's practice some yoga. So traditionally, sun salutations start standing, but I think it's really nice to start in a child's pose, especially if you're just waking up for the day and just getting your muscles moving, or just getting into the practice perhaps of doing sun salutations and really bringing in that cosmic energy in the spine, bringing your divinity into the spine, really getting used to bringing God through your space in your body. So finding yourself in a nice child's position, maybe the toes touch, your knees come out nice and wide, perhaps as wide as the mat, and then lowering yourself down onto the mat. Forehead touches the mat. Hip bones move slightly closer back towards the heels. And finding your breath. In and out through the nose. Circling ever so slightly in the back of the throat. Finding your rhythm, your pulse, like waves in the ocean. If this is a little uncomfortable for you, even to start in this pose, you can find a little more relaxation by putting your fists on top of each other and then forehead down on your fists. You can also always bring your knees together. There is a variation where the arms go behind you, but for starting, for now, I do recommend bringing the arms out in front of you, as this can begin to open your shoulders, opening the heart. Once again, we're doing this to build the space, to get the etheric, physical space in our body, to actually bring in more divinity into our physical form. So opening the shoulder blades out slightly to the sides, finding your own variation of this pose, and breathe. Finding a space of gratitude, awareness for your awareness. Giving yourself a space of appreciation for giving you yourself this few minutes of practice, of mindful meditation in movement. Setting any intentions to specifically tune into. Perhaps it's just as simple as truly making that space for more of you, more of your ultimate true self to come more into the body, more divinity into the body, allowing more space, more ether, more God into the body. On the next inhale, come up into all fours, making sure that your hands are right underneath your shoulders. Your fingertips are spread nice and wide. Now look at your knees. Make sure that your knees are hip distance apart. Making any little adjustments. Want to have a nice strong cage. Maintaining that breath in and out of the nose if possible. And then just start to wake up the spine. Maybe circling side to side. And then the other side. Activating the neck. Waking up that spine. Nice and gentle. Still in your rhythm of your breath. Doesn't have to be any rhyme or reason to it. Just getting nice and gentle and moving in the joints. Relaxing into that space within your bones, the space within your vertebrae, the space within your being. On an inhale, chin up, gaze up, breathe into the chest, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the spine, really pull the belly button in closer to the spine, deep arch in the spine. Inhale, chin up, belly down, gaze up. We're activating the spine, gaze up. And then exhale, tuck the chin. Once again, round that belly, maybe even push up out of the shoulder blades. Exhale. Inhale, nice and deep. Gaze up, feel that beautiful arch in the spine. And then exhale, tuck the chin, round the belly. Your gaze is on your belly button. And then coming back to a nice straight spine. And once again, moving side to side. I'm gonna keep it nice and simple and short today. So bring your toes up onto your mat. Bring your hands slightly forward towards the front of the mat. And then push up nice and slow and strong into a downward dog. Now your shoulders open up, bend your knees if you need. Don't need to get those heels all the way on the mat. That's not what this pose is about. This pose is about stretching the spine, creating the space in the spine, opening the heart. So you're really going to externally rotate your shoulder blades, breathing in this pose, getting the heart closer to the ground. Allowing all of those memories, those rememberings to flood into this now, to flood into your conscious awareness if that is what you need. Now you can pedal out the feet here, relax the head, and breathe. Inhale and exhale. And find your pose. Maybe you are able to get your heels all the way to the ground. Fantastic. Maybe you can do it with straight legs. Great. Maybe you're like, no way, Gita girl. So bend your knees and then allow that heart once again to get closer to the ground. You are in the process of finding expansion, finding that space in your being, and also building muscles that perhaps you have not really targeted before. You can bring your feet closer in to your hands, farther apart, but make sure that your feet are hip distance apart, that your head is fully relaxed, and that ultimately you are finding that space, that ability to get the heart deeper to the ground. Hold here for one more nice deep inhale and exhale. Now we're going to walk our feet nice and gently up to the top of the mat. Toes touch. Inhale, a nice straight spine. Maybe your hands can get to the mat. Maybe they need to come up to your knees, your shins. Cool, nice straight spine here. Exhale, full forward fold. You can always bend those knees if you need. And then inhale, arms come up overhead. Maybe the palms touch. And then exhale, hands to the heart. Bringing your hands down to your sides. tuck that tailbone under. Toes touch, your heels are slightly apart, palms face the front of the room, open the heart. Finding your breath and allowing those little movements to happen. You are swaying like a tree perhaps as your energetic roots are reaching further into Gaia. So allow yourself to move, to sway ever so slightly. And finding your breath. Finding one spot of focus just at the tip of the end of your nose. Remembering you know, you know, you knows. Inhale, arms up, maybe palms touch, gaze up. Exhale, full forward fold, relax the spine, bend the knees if you need. Inhale, half lift, nice straight spine. Exhale, walk the feet back, making sure they're hip distance apart, coming into a high push-up position. Your hands are right under the shoulders. Your core is engaged. Find an inhale, and then exhale. Ride that breath down. Elbows to the ribs, nice and slow and strong. And then inhale, chest up, gaze up. Upward dog, and then exhale, hips high, downward dog. Inhale, coming back into that high plank position. This motion takes years of practice. Being able to do a full chaturanga takes a long time. If you feel that you don't have that strength right away, allow yourself to drop. Just drop to that mat and then find a nice cobra or upward dog. Ultimately, yes, you will get to the point where you are fully up, your thighs are off of the mat, but that's not the point when we're first starting. The point is to find those muscles, to find the strength that you are in the process of building, that you ultimately are and always connected to. But to feel the flexibility, the space that you are creating in the spine. Then you can bring the toes back to the top of the mat. You can even take it back into a child's pose, and then from there, take yourself back into the downward dog. It is the journey, not the destination. We are in the process completely of moving into a more fluid, flexible, dreamlike density. By activating the body's ability to move, to find the space within our form, to build that flexibility, that balance, and that strength, that is how one way that we are able to fully slide into this new paradigm. But it is the journey. It is experiencing the limitation, experiencing perhaps part of that soreness, the density. And by dedication, by daily practice, awareness, being in the moment, being in the awareness of our process, this is how we truly then expand and expand and expand into the space that is our origin. So inhale, again, walking yourself up to the front of the mat, and then inhale, a nice straight spine. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, arms up, gaze up, and then exhale, hands to the heart, hands to the sides, chin up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, full forward fold, relaxing the head. Inhale, nice straight spine. Exhale, walk your feet back, finding that high push-up position, and then take your own time. Know your own body. Be with the breath, working with what you have, who you are, perfect in this moment, and we come together in a downward dog. Relaxing the head. Once again, you don't have to be stationary ever, because you never actually are. Eventually, yes, you will build the strength,
You will find the connection within the body to maintain this pose in stillness, and to also feel this pose as a resting pose eventually. But be where you need to be. Find your desire for movement or not. One more deep inhale and exhale. And then coming up to the front of the mat, inhale, half lift, exhale, full forward fold, and then inhale, arms up, gaze up, exhale, hands to the heart, hands down to the sides, Tadasana. One more, inhale, hands up, exhale, release down, release the spine, find the space that is your essence. Inhale, straight spine, exhale. You can walk, step, or jump to the back of the mat. Take your space. Experiment, play, remain strong and remain connected all at the same time, hips high. Inhale and exhale. Traditionally, this is held for 5 breaths. Each inhale and each exhale counts as 1 round. In for 4, and out for 4, in for 5, and out for 5. You can walk, step, or jump to the front of the mat, playing, being, exploring. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, full forward fold, and then inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. And that is honestly all that you need for asana yoga. Everything else is great. It's for purification, for further detoxing, for further connection, but for today's video, this is a great place to be. So I'm going to go through that style of sun salutation again at a little bit of a faster pace, and not having any language except for the body language, and I will only speak when we exhale and when we inhale, so that you may know the sequence for yourself and be able to do it on your own, which is really the point of it. If you so wish, in any type of regimen or daily practice, or every other day, or whatever feels good for you. So, inhale, exhale, 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 inhale, exhale. 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 So on the jump back, which I'm still getting better and better at doing, you'll notice in the last thing I rode that same breath down. Ultimately, that's what we want to get to. But if you are needing to take an extra breath because perhaps you're just walking your feet back and you're taking an extra inhale here to get here, awesome. What we're ultimately looking for is an exhale when you ride that breath down into the chaturanga. So I just noticed that I had done that and not fully explained it. So there's that. So thank you if you followed along, and I hope that you enjoyed that. And I so sincerely encourage you all to know this, to know the moves and the sequence for yourself. And really, this is all that is actually needed to know in yoga to truly get the benefits of the detox, strength building, space creating, to ground into Gaia and to expand into the cosmos. Sun salutations is really all that is needed. And if you'd like to take it from there, then you always can. And I will be sharing more yoga for Starseeds in the future, and we'll link more in-depth lessons and classes to Patreon once that is up and running. And I do provide sessions for people. It's really fun for me to kind of tailor make lessons, yoga classes for individuals. So you can please contact me if it feels fun for you to do so. As well as, yes, I do also offer intuitive readings and vocal channeling sessions with Bella, and I will drop that link below. YouTube. Sincerely, thank you to those of you that have subscribed to me this week, and to all of you who continue to support and encourage my journey. I sincerely appreciate it. Remember to subscribe if you are new, if you'd like, and ring the bell. Hit the bell. Oh. Our minds may be different, our bodies may be different, but it is through our hearts that we know our spirits are one.